Pharmacology of general anesthetics and understanding of MAC. So we know that general anesthesia for most of the drugs are the inhalational agents, and these inhalational agents, they are inhaled by the tracheal tree. So from trachea, when they enter the alveoli, from alveolus they are absorbed. This is called uptake. So this uptake takes place through the blood, and it is taken in the blood, and from blood it goes to the brain and also to the other tissues like muscle or fat or even other tissues, some other tissues. Remember that a specific partial pressure is required in the brain to produce a desired effect. Once you have completed this inhalation cycle, if you stop inhaling this agent, so what will happen? So the supply is lost to the brain, and now just a reverse will start. So from brain it will come back to the blood, and from blood it will go to the alveoli, from alveoli it will go out. So this is the standard thing in general anesthesia. The important characteristic of general anesthetics which govern the anesthesia are MAC or minimal alveolar concentration, its solubility in the blood, which is considered as blood gas partition coefficient, and solubility in the fat, which is considered as oil gas partition coefficient. So there are some key principles you must remember. First of all, clinical effect of the inhalational agent is dependent on its partial pressure within the CNS. Unless there is a specific partial pressure produced, it cannot produce the desired effect. Here the desired effect is general anesthesia. At equilibrium, the partial pressure of the gas in CNS is equal to partial pressure of the gas in the blood, which is again equal to partial pressure of the gas in the alveoli. So Pb is equal to P small a is equal to P capital A. But reaching the equilibrium, it takes many hours, so may not be feasible in many circumstances. So it is rarely achieved in clinical practice. What is MAC? So MAC or minimal alveolar concentration, commonly used term is MAC 50. So let us see what is MAC 50. It is the concentration of anesthetic agent in the alveolar air, which is expressed as % of the inspired air, at which 50% patients do not respond to a standard surgical stimulus. The standard surgical stimulus is skin incision. But remember, this is measured at 1 atmospheric pressure. So minimal and alveolar concentration is the concentration of the anesthetic agent in the alveolar air, that is % of the inspired air, at which 50% patients do not respond to a standard surgical stimulus, that is the skin incision, and this is measured at 1 atmospheric pressure. It is also considered as the potency of the inhalational anesthetic agent. There is another term which is considered as MAC 95. It is similar to MAC 50. In MAC 50, it is the concentration required to produce immobility in 50% subjects. In MAC 95, it is 95% subjects must not respond to that same surgical stimulus. Okay, so this is the MAC 95. So obviously, MAC 95 value will be a higher value compared to the MAC 50 value. Okay. So let us see what are the MAC of the common anesthetic agents. In the top of the list, you can see nitrous oxide is there. So the MAC value of nitrous oxide is 104. And in the bottom of the table is halothane. The MAC value is 0.75. Now, who is most potent and who is least potent? So the MAC value, if the MAC value is less, it means that less amount of gas will be required to produce immobility or unconsciousness. So it means the MAC value less means it is more potent, so less drug will be required. On the other hand, MAC value, if it is high, it indicates that the drug is least potent. So large concentration will be required. But there is something peculiar in this scenario of nitrous oxide. As the MAC value of nitrous oxide is 104, it means that you cannot give only nitrous oxide to produce anesthesia because you cannot go beyond 100%. So it is not possible to administer 1 MAC of nitrous oxide, okay, because it is the least potent and having highest MAC value. MAC values are additive. So what does it mean? So suppose we can consider as halothane as 1 MAC. So 1 MAC is 0.8%. For our ease of understanding, we can make it 0.8%. So instead of 0.8% of halothane, if you give half MAC, that is 0.4% of halothane, plus 50% of MAC of nitrous oxide, which means nitrous oxide MAC was 104, so half MAC of nitrous oxide is 52%. So if we add these two together and administer, they will be equivalent to 1 MAC of halothane. So this is just equivalent, so amount will be comparable, okay? But remember, MAC values has no relationship with the speed of induction of anesthesia. So speed is not determined by MAC. Awareness and recalls, these are suppressed at lower MAC values than which required for production of immobility. So there is a different terminology with MAC aware. So MAC awake is concentration required to prevent response to a verbal stimuli in absence of noxious stimuli. So noxious stimulus, surgical incision was a noxious stimulus. But here you are just calling the subject, calling the patient, and if the subject stops responding, you can get that this is MAC awake reached. So remember, this MAC awake is usually 1/3 of the MAC of most of the agents like sevoflurane, isoflurane or desflurane. Higher for nitrous oxide because the MAC of nitrous oxide is also very high. So MAC awake of nitrous oxide is almost 2/3 of the MAC. The anesthetic dose is commonly defined in terms of MAC. So what is it? So it may be considered as we are going to administer 1.5 MAC. So 1.5 times of MAC or 1.5 MAC, 1.4 times of MAC, 1.2 times of MAC, something like that. So surgical depth is usually achieved at 1.2 to 1.5 times of MAC values. Remember, within a single species like human, so the variation of the MAC values are generally very small. Okay. So what are the factors that influence MAC? So we will consider some factors which can reduce the MAC. So it means that the requirement of the anesthetic agent will be less in this situation. So there may be some physiological and pharmacological factors and also some pathological factors. First of all, in the left hand side, we should consider about the physiological and pathological factors. So age, increasing the age reduces MAC, anemia, hypoxia, hypothermia, hypoosmolality, hyponatremia, hypotension, metabolic acidosis, pregnancy, all these factors reduces MAC. So the dose requirement will be less. Okay. Among the drug which reduces MAC, just remember BCDE-KLO for your ease of understanding. B for barbiturates. So those drugs which has got some CNS depressant action, they usually reduce the MAC. Okay. So barbiturates, chlorpromazine, clonidine or the other alpha-adrenergic agonists, diazepam, acute injection of ethanol, ketamine, lignocaine, lithium, all these agents are agents which can reduce MAC. Okay. Lastly, opioids, these are very frequently used in anesthesia practice to produce analgesia. Opioids can also reduce the MAC of the general anesthetic agent. So in summary, MAC or minimal alveolar concentration of anesthetic is that concentration which prevents response to a standard surgical stimuli. The standard surgical stimuli is incision. So So there are two terminologies important in this respect, MAC 50 and MAC 95. MAC 50 produces immobility of 50% subjects, MAC 95 produces immobility in 95% subjects. So definitely the MAC 95 is higher compared to the MAC 50 value. So more potent agent has less MAC and vice versa. So any agent which is having high MAC value, there will be low potency. But the agent, if it has got some low MAC value, it will have a high potency. There is no relationship of MAC with the speed of induction. Halogen has a very low MAC, so it is highly potent and less amount is required. On the contrary, nitrous oxide has a very high MAC. Because it is a low potency agent, more amount will be required. So MAC values are additive. So half MAC of nitrous oxide and half MAC of halogen could be combined together to get a desired effect equivalent to 1 MAC of halogen. There are some physiological factors, pathological factors and drugs which can reduce MAC. Out of them, opioids, sedative drugs, lignocaine, they are important agents which reduces MAC and used clinically to reduce the MAC or reduce the dose of the general anesthetic agent. So reduction of MAC is equivalent to requirement of less gas. So if you are facing any problem in understanding, you can just call me or message me or mail me to sandeep.moog.bmc@gmail.com. Thank you.